Conversations with Z.
It's that time of the month again where we get to do a production review. Welcome to Conversations with Z. My name is Zamaka Chedi, and of course on this feature I don't do this solo. I do this with the esteemed, the one that is everywhere, the one, the only, Jabulani McDonald. I need to get a drum roll for when I introduce you, Jabu.
Yes. Ons, those Tibo Touch ones.
Okay. On it. Yes. On it. We are getting one of those. How are you?
I'm great.
You good?
I'm great.
Okay, we've watched something else.
I know.
That's local.
A lot of films coming out.
A lot,
yeah,
right?
Good and bad, but yeah.
Yeah, okay. So today we are talking Happiness Is.
Mm-hmm.
What is it? Is it? It's a sequel, right? That's the correct term.
It's a sequel, and isn't it the fourth? The third or fourth?
It's the third, because it was Happiness is a 4-letter word.
It's the first ever film series, as they call it.
Okay.
Because it's been Happiness is a 4-letter, Happiness Ever After.
Yeah.
Then Happiness is, that's
yeah.
that one.
Yeah. So I really enjoyed Happiness is a 4-letter word. I think enjoyed is actually an understatement. I was so impressed by the film, by the quality at the time. I think, yeah, for me back then I was just like blown away.
When it had the original cast.
Yes, no, the very first one.
Yeah.
Like I was hooked. I could relate. It was interesting. It was really. It still is. It remains one of my favorites. Happiness Ever After was also okay. I don't think I had an issue with it. So Happiness Is. We find Princess turning 40. And it's really just about this friend of hers who's really, to me, it seems like pressurizing her into throwing this party that she obviously doesn't really want. And then of course all the drama that ensues from all of that. So I don't know if you want to add anything to what the storyline is about.
No, I think the storyline is just her turning 40, trying to find love again. I mean, she's failed a couple of times. She has a kid with this artist, and obviously she's not a baby mama. And this guy has another relationship also on the side. So it's just a lot going on. I don't think there's much to add, but there isn't much happening in terms of storyline. But yeah, it's about love again. So yeah.
Yeah. So what was your feel of the movie?
I felt like it was not needed. I felt like we didn't need another one. I feel like Ever After should have been the last one. This one is fine as the last one also. And also the other issue is, look, it was shot well. It was shot well, great location, wardrobe, makeup, casting was done so well. And I loved how they actually brought just different people. It was fun to see Gilma Belane play such a vibrant character, because she's always playing like a serious role or housewife. Or, yes, she has a variety in terms of the characters that she's played, but this one is actually nice. Seeing her being colorful was actually fun to watch. And it was really nice. But I don't think there was much happening in terms of the storyline. It just felt like they shot it because they probably wanted to have another one. Or maybe they didn't have much idea on what to do with this one, but a lot was missing from it.
Yeah. Because I'll be honest, when I think there was a point where I really wanted to stop watching. I was just like, I can't do this, but obviously knowing that we were going to sit down and have a discussion about it, that's the only reason why I finished it. Otherwise I would have just left it, because to your point, there's no storyline, and there are a lot of moments, or a couple of moments rather, where I was like, is this even realistic? I mean, that scene where Gail's character, which is Dumi, bumped into Anton Jafta's car, or they had some mini car bump.
You mean Renata Stillman?
No.
Princess.
Oh, it was Princess.
It was Princess.
Yes, it was Princess that bumped. Yeah, so for me, some of those things, I was just like, is this realistic? There were just a couple
It's
of those
typical rom-com,
moments
to be honest.
where I was like, okay, I see you adopting, you know, the typical rom-com situations, but are they relevant for us in South Africa? Like,
Well, Netflix is a global scale, so it's like we're just trying to make something that's probably going to connect with people globally. We can't make films that are more South African if we wanted to do. And yes, you can tell South African stories, but there has to be that element that sort of connects other people out there.
Yeah, I get you, but I think for me, then it just made it wasn't believable. I think I didn't buy into it. I think I just didn't buy into it. But also to your point, I just feel like there wasn't much of a story. I don't know what they were. If someone had to ask me what was my takeaway, I don't have one.
And also, they had Anton Jafta introduces it like there's going to be like this huge, beautiful love story between Princess and this guy. But it felt like it was just there. There were moments, but I felt like there were more moments between Utumi, no Princess, compared to Anton's character and Princess. And I felt like we didn't see much. Yes, they were exploring that love story, but it was like touch and go.
Yeah.
Like it was there but not there.
But then had it even been there, I think again for me it would have then been cliched. Oh yeah, no, they had bumped into each other earlier on. Now, you know, he's in her house. Oh, and now they fall in love. Oh, we've seen this. So in a way, I'm like, maybe it's better that we didn't really see a proper relationship blooming out of that. Because, like I said,
maybe they should have done it. Maybe they should have just moved away from the chick flick. I mean, rom-com, typical rom-com story, love story. Maybe it should have been a focus between friendship, Princess. I think that would have been much more fun to add with the other characters like Rosemary's character and the other characters. I just felt like they were unnecessary.
Yeah. So, I mean, even that friendship for me was a bit fickle because all this Tumi wanted to do was just plan this party and shove it down her friend's throats. I don't even think it was a solid friendship, a solid sisterhood. So I think even if they had explored that, I think it wouldn't have quite done it for me. I really enjoyed the very first movie that came out.
That was
I mean, those were, I think, 4 stories that were so relevant, so relatable, and I think they all impacted me, you know. And I think this time around, even if I just look at the friendship aspect, for me, even that wasn't wow, you know, because I think majority of their conversations were about this party or Tumi not wanting to admit that she's in love, you know, with this guy, trying to downplay it and make it just seem as if she's not emotionally involved.
On this one.
Yeah.
Like Princess was mean, trying to like ruin the relationship with the baby daddy and the new girlfriend. It's just weird. It just felt weird and out of character for Princess.
Yeah. And I mean, now moving towards the cast, right? Like, I'm a big fan of Richard Lukungu, if I'm pronouncing his surname correctly. And I mean, but I guess if the story or the script doesn't need for you to show up a certain way, then I guess then you can't, right? Yeah. So how you mentioned that the cast was great. So the cast was great in that it's really strong actors that we've seen in
just
roles. We know they work, like Rosemary. We've seen her, but just the character she played was just. Yeah, but I'm guessing it was fun for them to just be able to let their hair down for a change.
Maybe she wanted to play something way different from what she did.
So maybe it was fun for them. But yeah, for me, I agree with you, Jabu. There was just no storyline. Honestly, the only reason why I continued watching was knowing that I would need to review it. From my side, it was just disappointing. and there are actually no highlights. I can't even say to you, oh, but this was good, or this came through for me, or I took this away. There are no highlights. Yes, I know the cast from their previous work, but if I had to comment on Happiness is as a product, as a production, I don't have anything to say.
Yeah, I truly concur with you on that one. There wasn't any highlight for me, but I think the cast, they really tried, hey? Sometimes the cast, you may get the most horrible script and you will try to just make it work because that's what you give it.
Yeah.
And you can't really just change it because you feel like it.
Yeah.
Because there's people who think that writers who've written it,
Yeah.
and now you just want to come and change all that. They really tried. I think maybe I can say that's my highlight. The cast just improvising and just trying to make it work.
Yeah.
And I think the other highlight was me seeing Gail play something different. She played a very depressing role, unseen. Like she probably had to go through some therapy after playing that character because literally she was not smiling the entire show, and she was just depressed and just going through a lot of tears, a lot of hectic scenes. And at least maybe this one was just a way of escaping that. But I wouldn't say that it was probably not shot during the same time, but it was really fun to see her play something different, something vibrant, colorful, and fun, like that fun, vibrant friend who's always there for you, but plans parties, and she's all about the vibe.
No, Unseen was heavy.
It was.
It was very heavy. So yeah, like I said, I'm sure the actors must have had fun from their side. But I think on that note, let's get rating. It'll be interesting to see what you.
Not gonna be as bad as, but I'm sure it's gonna be closer to my score for Piano Love, maybe.
Okay. You go first. Oh, it's a time for a change. Yeah. So check it out if you haven't already done so. Check out Happiness Is, and share what your thoughts are. Always keen to just get an understanding of what you think, how you feel. As we continue to just appreciate our productions and celebrate our productions and our movie makers and our cast. So until the next review, take care of yourselves and thank you so much. We appreciate the support.
Awesome. Yeah.